Hi friends, welcome back. So as many of you know, I just had an appendectomy on Tuesday, a few days ago. But I just wanted to share this practice with you as it's something that I think it's beneficial for any sort of post-surgery or post-injury rehab, so to speak. Now, if you are in acute pain, make sure that you're always following your physician's guidance and really listen to your body in terms of not pushing yourself beyond what you think that you should be able to do. But these are some joint freeing exercises that allows you to kind of move the energy through the body, especially if you've been laying down for a while. I know my doctor specifically suggested that I get up and get exercising or walking at least as soon as possible. So for today's practice, you may be able to use a little towel, so a hand towel would be fine. And then also, since we're doing a chair practice, you may benefit from a couple of blocks. And the blocks are just so that you can put them under your feet. As you can see, I'm still having a little trouble bending over. So the blocks would help to put under your feet so that you can comfortably rest your feet on top of the blocks. And that's all the purpose of the blocks are. So if you don't have blocks, you can always just put some books or something to raise your knees up. And sit up tall so that you're sitting on the edge of your seat. You don't want to be slumping back in your chair. So go ahead and sit tall and then just close your eyes for a moment. And as you do, just allow the shoulders to soften away from the ears. Let the back of your neck be long. You can turn your palms up, your palms down, whatever is comfortable for you. But just begin to notice your breath. Notice your inhalation, notice your exhalation. And then notice your mood this morning. Notice how you're feeling. Maybe there's some anxiety about the surgery. Maybe there's some anxiety about how quickly your healing process is going to take. So whatever that is, allow that to be present. And stay present with your breath. Sometimes we are so quick to want to change and move into a new state that we sometimes forget the importance of recognizing what's present at the moment. So just be with whatever it is going on inside of you right now, whatever that feeling is. And then gently begin to open your eyes. And we're going to start out with our head and shoulders. So I'd like you to take your towel, and you're going to put the towel at the base of your neck or the base of your scalp, just like so. Like, you know, you just had a nice, good workout and you just want to kind of wipe your neck. So put it right there. And then you're going to grab the ends of your towel and lift the towel away up over your ears. So you're going to, what this does is it helps you lean your scalp back onto the towel as you're lifting your neck and straightening and stretching your neck. So lift the ends of the towel, lift the sternum up towards the sky as much as you like to. Remember, be very kind and gentle with yourself. And you're just creating more space in the back of the neck. Take a nice deep inhalation, long exhalation. And then we're just going to move back and forth. So bring the chin parallel to the floor and then lift the chin up. And think about lifting up as opposed to going back. So you don't want to kink the back of your neck. You're lifting up, lifting the chin up, lifting the sternum up, and then exhale. And one more time, inhaling, lift up, and exhaling. Beautiful. And so you can continue with that a couple more times if you like to. Otherwise, release the towel. And we're just going to bring the right ear to the right shoulder, nice and slow. Notice if that right shoulder came up, can you soften the right shoulder down, just dropping the right ear down. And then gently bring the chin all the way down to the sternum, rotating your left ear to your left shoulder. And we're going to do that half circle all the way around. So nice and slow. With each inhalation, you're coming back to the center, and your exhalation is taking one ear to the shoulder. Especially if you've been laying in bed for a while, you know, these neck and shoulder muscles get really tight and kind of stuck. So this kind of wakes them up a little bit. And do it one more time. Beautiful. One more half circle. And next time you're in the center, just go ahead and lift the chin back up parallel to the floor. And then for the next one, you're just going to press the chin back as if you're pressing the, imagine it's a drawer and you're pressing the drawer back into the position. So bring the chin out and then back. So what this is going to do is, it's kind of like like the chickens, if you can imagine chickens walking with the neck back and forth. So it's not up and down, but it's forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. And do it nice and slow. These really wake up all the muscles in the front of the neck that maybe get weak as we don't use them that often. Make sure the shoulders are soft, the jaws are soft. And a couple more times on your own. Good. Very nice. And then release that, your head and shoulders back to the center, gaze is to the front. And we're just going to do some shoulder roll back. So bringing the shoulders forward, up and back, nice and slow. Good. You can make this circle as big or as little as you want to. Remember, it just depends on your injury or whatever happened. Just be mindful that you're not pushing beyond the range of motion. Sometimes it feels good to go big circles. Maybe sometimes just stay with small little circles. And then rotate that forward, reversing the motion. So taking it back, up and forward, back, up and forward. Very nice. And remember to stay with the breath. And then next time you come back up and forward, pause here for a moment. Let your arms hang to the side. Inhale, raise the arms forward. And then as you exhale, bend the elbows back and touch your shoulders with your fingertips. Inhaling, extend the arms forward. Exhaling, touch the shoulders. And you're just going to move through this. So if you're doing this on your own, you can do each exercise for about 10 counts. We're just going to kind of move through this quickly so that you get an idea of what movements are doing. So you can always pause the video, do it for 10 times, and then move on to the next. Good. And then next time your arms are extended, rotate the wrist. So you're rotating one way. You can always rotate for 10 counts or more. Remember, these are your exercises, so do whatever feels good. And then reverse the motion. Keep breathing. And bringing your arms out to the side. And inhale, raise your arms all the way up. And exhale it lower down. Remember, stay within the range of motion that is appropriate for you. Inhaling. And exhaling. Inhaling. And exhaling. Very nice. And then next time your arms are out to the side, bring your arms forward. Maybe interlace your fingers. Turn your palms away from the chest. And just round through the back. Let the shoulders soften away from the ears. And inhale, bring the palms back, or the back of your hands to your chest. And exhale, press it out, round the back. Inhaling, sit tall, lift the chest up. Exhale, round the back, press the hands away. Okay. One more time. That's it. And then coming back to the center, releasing your hands. Your left hand can rest on the chair next to you. As you inhale, raise the right arm all the way up to the sky. And as you'd like to exhale, fold over to the left. Inhaling, coming back up to the center. Exhaling, fold over to the left. And go as deep as it feels good on your body. Inhaling and exhaling. Very nice. Good. And then just pause here for a moment. Let that top shoulder soften away as you reach your fingertips over your head. Maybe that right hip wants to come up. If it does, that's fine. Let it come up. You don't have to ground it down and force it down or anything. Inhaling, coming back up to the center. Raising the left arm all the way up. Reach up first and then exhale, fold over to the right. And moving back and forth with your own breath. It's almost like you're opening space one little bit at a time. Inhaling, reach up, and exhaling, fold. These side stretches feel so good, especially if you've been stuck in bed or seated positions for a long period of time. Inhaling, reach up, and then just pause here for a moment. Let that left hip come up if it wants to. You don't need to press it down or force it down. And then coming all the way back to the center, release the hands, bring your left hand to your right knee, sit up tall, inhale, and then as you exhale, you can rotate your torso over to the right. Just pausing here for a moment. And taking it to the other side, your right hand comes to the outside of your left knee. Inhale, lift the chest up first, and exhale, rotate. Very nice. And then inhaling, coming back up to the center once again. And bring your hands on to your right hamstring. Inhale. And as you exhale, draw the right knee to your chest and begin to rotate that right ankle. Remember to sit tall so the knee doesn't have to come up that high. Just lifting the knee up just a little bit, sitting tall. And rotate the ankle to the opposite direction. And then bring that leg down, tap your toe, and lift the knee back up. And let's just do this for 10 times again on your own. Good. Very nice. And then once your 10 repetitions is over, you can place that foot back down. With your next inhalation, interlace your fingers behind the left hamstring, draw the left knee towards your chest, as high as it goes comfortably. And then you're going to rotate the ankle, sitting tall, shoulders are soft, and rotate it the other way. Good. And then 10 knee lifts, just tapping the toe down and going just as far as your body allows for the moment. The key is knowing that you are your own teacher. So really listening to the body, knowing how far to push is really critical in post-op, post-surgery healing. And then bringing that left foot back down once your 10 repetitions are over. The next one is entirely up to you. If you can, lift that right knee off the ground and bring the right ankle on the top of your left knee. If this is too much, you can just cross the ankle so right ankle goes in front of the left ankle. If that's okay, just pause here for a moment, sit tall, and you may already feel a nice stretch in that right hip. If you can bring the right ankle on top of the left knee, then just stay here and sit tall. It's like figure 4 close your eyes and just feel a nice stretch on that right hip. And you can stay here for as long as you like to. This is, and again, you can point and flex that foot. But really, if you are already here, flex the foot for a moment so that you can protect that right knee. And then releasing really slowly out of the pose, lean back just a little bit so that you can bring that right foot down. Inhale, lifting the left ankle up. Again, remember, you can just bring the left ankle on top of the right ankle, and this is good enough. You may already feel a nice stretch in that left hip. If you want to go and can go a little bit deeper, you can lean back a little bit and bring the left ankle on top of the right knee, and just allow that left knee to melt down. You can feel a good stretch in the piriformis of the left leg, and flex that left ankle so that your left knee is protected. And as you close your eyes, just send your breath to wherever you're feeling the tension, allowing it to release. And as you're ready, releasing out of that pose, bringing the left foot all the way down to the floor. Inhale, reach your chest all the way up, and exhale, you're just going to fold forward and go as far as you can. So for me, just right now, this is as far as is comfortable. You can place your elbows on your thighs and just let the back of the neck be long. So your gaze is going to be to the floor in front of you. If you have more flexibility, and I don't right now, so I'm not going to demo it, you can take your chest all the way down towards your thighs and let your back stretch out. It's a really nice way of stretching all the fascia in the back side body that gets sore and maybe contracted as you stay stagnant for long times. So take a nice deep inhalation, nice long exhalation, begin to maybe feel and sense and see a flow of breath, prana energy, all the way down your back to your tailbone. And exhale. And then with your next inhalation, you're going to slowly come on up, sit tall, and we're just going to finish with a nice little seated meditation. So close your eyes, let the shoulders be soft, let the crown of the head reach up towards the sky, and let the sternum lift up. So your spine is nice and long. And then notice if you're leaning forward or leaning back, can you adjust your seat so that the crown of your head is directly above the base of your spine? And then as you close your eyes, just take your awareness to wherever you're feeling the injury, the surgery, whatever it was that you have experienced in the past. And without any judgment, just notice the sensations. So without identifying with it or labeling it good or bad, just notice the sensations that are present in the moment. So maybe there's a feeling of tightness, maybe there's a feeling of spaciousness, maybe you're already feeling a little bit of healing happening. So whatever you're feeling at the moment, just see if you can keep your awareness on that point, on that space. And then I'd like you to bring your awareness to the space in between your eyes, right in between and above your eyebrows, your third eye center. And as you bring your awareness to that space, and you begin to see, as you relax into it, can you begin to see a sense of a flame, maybe a source of light in that space, in the midbrain, right in between the eyebrows and above the eyebrows. Notice it's a flame, almond-shaped flame. And as you keep your awareness on this almond-shaped flame, you can begin to see it getting brighter and more potent. And then slowly begin to visualize and see that light traveling all the way down to wherever that injury or surgery or whatever it is that you experience. See that source of light from your midbrain flowing and traveling down to that space. And as the light travels down and goes to that space, you see a feeling and sensation of healing, wholeness, and oneness as it clears out any stagnation of flow of energy. Feel its path getting cleared as it moves down to the area of injury or surgery. And once it reaches that space, allow it to almost like cleaning that entire area with its own unique inherent force. You allow it to just clear up any leftover feelings from the injury or surgery. You allow it to become more radiant and wholesome. And to see that feeling of healing and a sensation of wholesome, returning to memory of wholeness. Recognizing that your body has the ability to heal from within. And as you stay here, feel free to stay here with these feelings of radiance and oneness and complete wholesome. Allowing your body to create environment of healing from within. And stay here for as long as you like to, or you can slowly begin to open your eyes. And if you need to, you can go lie down for a little bit longer. And I'm going to sign out. Thank you so much for allowing me to share this practice with you. Namaste.